This video's topic was suggested by Chad Broderick. So thank you, Broderick, for mentioning this topic, and link to this channel in the description. Now, onto the video. Hello everyone, I'm Ryan6000, and we're going to be talking about the Talos Principle Part 2, because apparently it actually is still happening, according to Crow Team. For those who don't remember, the Talos Principle came out in 2014, and it's a philosophical puzzle game. Keep in mind that due to the sparse news surrounding this game, my information that I have is kind of dated, but let's move on. The co-writer, Jonas Kairatzis, I hope I'm pronouncing that last name correctly, said that even though the studio has been silent on this game, well, it is actually still happening. They haven't canceled development on it or anything, and here is what he has to say. We've had a number of meetings over the last year or so with myself, Verena Kairatzis, who's joining the writing team. Ren and I have kind of morphed into being the Crow Team writing team, I think. And of course, Tom Joubert is also coming back. We have planned out the plot of the game, so we know what it's about. There's been a very small amount of pre-production. We have some knowledge, some images, some plans, some whatevers. Crow Team is still working on Serious Sam 4, and Kairatzis actually expects that once Serious Sam 4 is finished, then more production on Talos Principle 2 will be happening. He says, "It's this kind of back and forth, but when a project goes into extreme mode, I don't mean crunch, I just mean the last few months of the game, everybody has steam coming out of their ears, so everybody's been really focused on Sam for a while now. But Talos 2 is definitely happening. We definitely have a plan, we have a pretty good story that I'm very happy about. Because it's very difficult to do a good sequel like that, especially when the first game kind of wraps up the plot in hopefully a satisfying way for most players, and you don't want to just go, oh, that didn't happen, and now you have to do it again. So we have a very interesting, very ambitious story for the second one, and then we just have to execute it." One last bit of what Jonas said, and then we can move on to other things about this game. So he says, "The moving parts are fewer. It's very challenging in other ways, but the technical aspect of it, of course, when you don't have thousands of enemies running all around all the time and have to deal with guns and God knows what, it's all a bit easier. It all takes a lot of time. Making games is very slow. If people understood how much work goes into this, it's so frightening. It's so insane how much work goes into this. And I don't even mean us. The writers, although we worked our asses off too, but the programming, the art, all of that, oh god. It's a miracle anything gets finished. It's really a miracle." Now this information, when this information came out, Serious Sam 4 wasn't released yet, but now it is. So it is safe to say, well, pretty much it is confirmed that, yes, they are working on the Talos Principle Part 2 as we speak. Which is really cool, because the first game, an android stuck on an island, and you're trying to figure out why are all these puzzles on the island, why is the android even there. Really cool story from what I've been hearing. So the fact that it's getting a sequel and Serious Sam is already out, you already know it should be coming out. I don't know when, because I don't know how long the Talos Principle took to get developed, but Part 2, I'm sure, who knows. I would give it, from what the game sounds like, I wouldn't doubt if it takes maybe 2 or 3 years from now. But let's move on to other things regarding the game. So a while back, Devolver Digital has been in tight relationships with Crow Team, and Devolver bought Crow Team, but of course, Crow Team, they still have their full creative power over their own projects. This is just a way to solidify their relationship, and Devolver Digital has announced that there are going to be things showing up at Summer Game Fest 2021. Now, I will say I don't think Talos Principle 2 has been shown off at Summer Game Fest 2 yet, and I know as I'm saying that it already dates this video a lot, but I will say I haven't seen anything yet, so hopefully within the next couple days, because from what I know, Summer Game Fest 2021 goes all the way up until July 22nd from what I remember, so we still have, from when this video is being made, we still have about 5 days. So if Talos Principle 2 comes up there, I'm probably going to make a part 2, so I'll be keeping more tabs on that, and that's all the information I have right now. because a lot of the other information that I could find was more about other projects regarding Serious Sam 4 when it was still in development, or about Devolver Digital. So right now we know it could be showing up at Summer Game Fest. And now I'm really wanting to look, maybe I'm probably going to look more into Talos Principle 1. I might consider getting the game and trying it out. Who knows? But anyway, I'll be keeping tabs on this, and I might make a part 2 if anything else happens. If anything else comes my way, more news, information. If you guys liked this video, please give it a like, but most importantly, actually, visit Chad Broderick's channel. I'm giving him a good shout out here, so go to his channel. I'll have the link in the comment list and in the description. I'll have some articles in the description as well, so you guys can check out these articles that I have mentioned. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and stay awesome.